brands is an experience for the whole family.
Come by the Media Corp booth for games, prizes, and free subscriptions and more.
Visit www.singaporecomiccon.com for more details.
Fans of comics, toys, cosplay, gaming, and pop culture.
Singapore Comic Con is back.
10th and 11th December at the Marina Bay Sands Expo.
Meet your favorite international comic creators.
Check out the latest collectibles.
Play tabletop games, watch esports tournaments, and amazing cosplays.
Savor pop culture themed food and limited edition drinks.
With over 400 brands, it's an experience for the whole family.
Come by the Media Corp booth for games, prizes, and free subscriptions and more.
Visit www.singaporecomiccon.com for more details.
Fans of comics.
Hey, good evening, guys.
Hey.
Thanks for tuning to the evening. At the moment, we have Faezal online. Hi, going live. Hi, Faezal. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. And we are actually very excited about the upcoming Singapore Comic Con. Thank you for everyone that is actually tuning in live right now. Well, just something to actually put it up in advance is unfortunately, Redcode as well as Lipwei cannot join the live show due to their own personal emergency. But hopefully that we can actually see them live in person at Singapore. So
I hope so, man.
So I guess that we are also waiting for Shimin to actually come online. Hopefully that you'll be joining us soon. And the purpose of tonight live show is really to actually just run through. There's a new gang in town, so to speak, and the gang is actually called the Gangbusters. So Faezal, you probably want to actually share like the origin of the Gangbusters from your perspective, I guess.
Well, from what I know, is basically all of us traveling to Singapore in the same bus. So that's probably why it's called Gangbusters, right?
Yes,
that's what we have discussed before. And I saw some people commented.
And we just thought that we wanted to actually have something that is actually, how to say, a catchy name. So that rather than we actually just mention like Redcode, Lipwei, Faezal, Shimin all the time, we just call ourselves a group name, so to speak, like a Beatles, that kind of name.
Yeah, I think it would be easier to call us as a collective rather than an individual
artist group,
Yeah.
rather than individual.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that individually you guys are actually not cool. But for this particular trip and for this particular convention, we will call ourselves the Gangbusters. And you were saying something, Faezal, just now?
I think what I said exactly what you mentioned just now is it's easier for us to have a single name for this particular event, as opposed for people to keep calling us one by one.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably something that we will, whether it's going to stick or not, then we'll have to see.
So I guess the next question is that how I think first thing, how excited are you returning to SGCC? Because you told me that Faezal, you actually went to SGCC several years ago, and going through the pandemic, surviving the pandemic, and able to actually head into the largest comic convention in our part of the region. What do you feel about it?
Well, personally, I think I am actually quite nervous.
Why?
Yeah, well, no, I mean,
You're
the
nervous
last
of the
time we went there,
virus? Or?
I think I'm nervous because of the whole thing. I know how crazy it's going to get once the event gets started, and also all the preparation that we still need to do, and we are still doing it now. So I'm quite nervous whether I manage to pull my weight properly, like finish the job on time and stuff. And also, once you get to the event itself, you know that things will get busy and busier, crazy and crazier, and there will be no time for you to walk around and stuff. So it's going to get crazy, and I don't know whether I'm ready to accept that yet now, going into that kind of large crowd.
Just play by ear and just face it when it's there, right? I mean, just
Yeah,
embrace the
but
experience.
yeah, but on the other part, I'm actually quite excited because of the last time I went there. It was in 2010, if I'm mistaken.
Oh, 12
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah, about 12 years ago. So apparently, from 2010 and a couple of probably years after that, they are still under this, if I'm mistaken, under the same management.
Mhm.
Okay, so whatever. During that time, it was pretty much like cosplay and games and I think toys.
Mhm.
But from what I hear, this past few years, apparently they are more towards comics. They are going back to comics and also things related to anime and stuff. So I'm quite excited to see how it goes now, because I always imagine it to be something like the international, the overseas convention, like the New
Mhm.
York, the San Diego. Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what actually made me looking forward to the return of SGCC as well. My last experience was in 2019, and looking at how they actually start announcing all these comic book creators, I think it seems like it's actually a very, very exciting lineup that we're actually getting this year. The last year,
Hmm.
I mean, we don't have HGCC for a couple of years, right? After
Yeah.
the 2019, and when pandemic strikes, that's where that everyone has to actually just stay put, and there's no large gathering event. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
hopefully
true.
that this round we will actually have more exciting. So that being said, for those that's actually tuning in right now, Pavi, hi Mikey, thanks for actually tuning in. Um,
Hey guys.
yeah. So what we will be actually the main reason for us to actually run this particular live show is also to actually tell everyone what does the Gangbusters will be bringing to SGCC. For those that is actually late to the show, let's just reiterate. Gangbusters is actually comprises of Redcode, Lipwei, Faezal, and Shimin. Unfortunately, Redcode and Lipwei are unable to join. We are actually still waiting for Shimin to actually join the live show, but maybe uh, due to the some technical problems, you may not be able to join. But still, we still have Faizal representing the three of the other artists. So what we would like, I mean, in this particular show as well, we just want to actually mention a couple of things that the Gangbusters will be actually bringing to HGCC. And in fact, we will be offering something very special as a live stream for viewers in this particular show. Right. Hey, Pavi. Yeah.
Um. hmm.
Yeah, Pavi just mentioned that excited to meet all the artists coming con. So I presume
Hey
that Pavi, you're
Pavi.
actually located at Singapore. Feel free to actually ask us any question and in case that you're actually not familiar with any of the artists, or if you have any question. Hi, evening, Mikey.
Hey Mikey.
Okay, let's
All
get
right.
back to
Okay.
what we wanted to actually talk about, and what we are bringing to Singapore. Okay, let's start with something that I'll be actually sharing.
I think for the three of us, basically what we had in mind is we just want to get an
Hi.
exposure. It's been a while since we get the chance to meet people even in the event in our country.
Yeah.
Now we get the chance to actually go outside of Malaysia and we first of all, I think what we want is to reconnect it with our friends across the border. So what we are basically bringing is first we want
Yourself.
to show
First
ourselves,
and most
and
importantly, it will be that you're actually bringing yourself to Singapore. And I
we'll
think
be
that's
there. Yes,
yeah. And on top of that,
it's
considering
not
that
a
all of you are actually all the Malaysian talented artists, we are also bringing some artwork. And I think that people that are aware with that has actually follows Singapore Comic Con, I presume that you actually seen this image already. Whereby we actually mentioned that we are bringing what we call the SGCC 2022 Gangbuster art envelopes. And do you want to actually tell us what is actually in the envelope, Faezal?
okay. From what I understand, each of the envelope consists of a mixture of artwork by three of us. So they're going
Four of
to.
you. It'll
Oh
be a
yeah.
total of
Oh,
four, right? You
yeah.
did
All
not
four of
actually
us.
count yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot about myself. So yeah, the envelope itself is going to consist an artworks, a collection of artworks from all four of us, and then the artwork will be in different sizes, range from A5 up until to A3. So in each envelope, you're going to get a piece of each of the artists in it. And then the style is going to vary from full color, black and white, or a sketch, a full figure, or a bust, or a complete scene in the artwork. So there are a variety of basically, can we call it random? Yeah. So
And
you're going to get a collection of different style and different characters or images and artwork in one envelope.
okay, so there are very important questions that's been raised. So we probably need to actually address those. From Pavi, will they
Oh yeah.
will they be prints or actually sketches? I believe that even Ben
Okay.
is actually asking the same question. So let's just answer it on the shortest answer.
Okay. So they are all will be the original artworks, the actual
Yes, that's
artworks.
correct.
They are not prints. Yeah, what you receive is basically the one and only artwork from each one of us. It's not going to be
I
it's not
think
going
that
to be
the
reprinted
idea,
or whatever.
yeah, correct. That is correct. So the idea of us offering this is actually really to actually get more new followers for the artists, like for Shimin, Faezal, Redcode, and also Lipwei. I mean, if you actually seen the artwork yourself, do agree with me or do contradict me if I actually felt that these are really top of the tier original artwork that is actually available. And the thing is that if you actually look at this promotional card, right, it actually says that buy one art envelope and get at least four artworks. I think it's actually a mismarketing or it is actually a typo. By rightfully, you'll be actually getting five artwork at least. So what happens is that in the envelope itself, you will have individually at least one artwork from individual artists. That's four inside the artwork, inside the envelope, and outside of the envelope, there will be a full remark. Well, this is actually a sample by Redcode. This is actually done. I believe this is actually Optimus Prime. Is that Optimus Prime?
I think that's definitely Optimus Prime. Yes.
Correct. And so that is also a sketch artwork that we will be offering. So total, when you're actually paying a fee, I think, is anyone excited to know how much are we actually offering for the artwork? If you guys are actually excited, maybe just press like or just start commenting. Start commenting at the comment column. if you guys are excited, and in fact, that is actually not all. The plan is that with the purchase of one envelope, there will still be grand prizes whereby the artists will be actually doing art jam at Singapore Comic Con live at the booth, that will be actually given away to the purchaser of the envelope. And we are actually bringing limited number of envelopes into the event, because there's only that much of time for them to actually draw, and we would like to actually make it like to be honest, we are not sure how good is the demand for this art envelope. So we are actually bringing very, very limited envelopes to the event itself. And for tonight only, we are even offering something even more, whereby we are actually putting up some envelope for claims in advance, with the option of actually allowing you to actually request what do you want to draw on the envelope. Plus, if you want all 4 artists to be actually to be able to contribute to the envelope, that is also an option, and we will probably share on the details very soon, right? And it seems like, well, there are already some excitement. They said, yes, please, how much would that be? How much? How much? I am very excited. So yeah, so let's keep.
Oh, that's good. Thanks, guys.
Let's keep that in a couple of minutes more, and we probably want to actually just go through what has been done so far. It's actually not done yet. There are still a couple of weeks left for us to actually start working to actually complete the content. But what I want to actually do next is actually just to give a teaser of what is inside, a potential of what you'll be getting inside the art envelope, right? So let's do that. Just give me a moment. Okay. So yeah. So these are actually sketches from Redcode. So as you can see here, there are a lot of good stuff. This is Wolverine. This is Thanos. Hey, I can see that Lipwei has actually joined the call as well. Hey, Lipwei.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Lipwei. How are you? Hope that you're fine. By the way, I think that Lipwei is actually outside at the moment, so potentially that he may actually drop off anytime soon. But just to actually show, like, I think he's drawing something. And again, this particular artwork, oh, he just dropped off. It's okay.
Okay.
So let's get back to what I was actually saying. So these are some of the artwork that's actually been shared. This is by Shimin. So it's actually randomly being put in, and all these will be in the art envelope. And that is actually not all, though. I think that we are also planning to actually accept additional commission at the convention itself.
Yeah, I think in addition.
Yeah, Faezal, please go ahead.
Yeah, in addition to the envelope and all the artworks inside the envelopes, we're also doing a commission during the events, right? We're going to accept and open up slots for commissions, and we will be accepting what do you call it? Doing sketch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. So beside the envelope, we are actually taking a commission on the event itself.
Yeah. And I think details of it, we will actually put it. A detail of the AdCon commission, we will actually put it aside. Just come to their booth and actually just ask more details when they are actually there. But what we want to actually focus in right now will be the content of the art envelope. So this is by Shimin. Another one by Shimin or She Spawn. This is actually really badass. Great Sonia. on.
I think another highlight from my side is that all these character, we have a discussion regarding what kind of character that we want to do, and you can see that there are some similar characters or they came from the same franchise, but individually, I think for myself, I can't say for the rest of the artists, but for myself, I try my best to put all these popular characters that I like personally. Character like Batman's and what do you call it, Superman. But on top of that, I also I'm going to include some of some of the independent characters as well.
And what would that be? Regarding on your independent characters?
Okay. Recently, to be honest, I haven't read Something is Killing the Children before up until this commissions. So when I read it, I was like totally in awe with the whole stories.
Okay.
So
I think let's bring this artwork up.
Yeah. So this is my interpretation of the story from what I've read so far, and I really love. I really love the story. I really love the world building and stuff. So on my side, I would like to have a mixture of mainstream characters and also independent and probably slightly less. And one of the characters that I'm thinking of doing is probably Modok. As in the MODO. I don't know for some reason.
The giant head.
Yeah, the giant floating head.
It's actually quite fun character to actually. Well,
yeah. It's probably
it looks stupid, but it seems like actually. It's actually murderous and wasn't there a TV show, a stop motion show?
Yeah, I think it's a stop motion. It's a stop motion. It's a clay,
like a robot chicken claymation.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Alright. So on my side, I'm trying to have those characters as well. Something is Killing the Children, and also there are some on my list, which is I think I'm going to do Chainsaw Man.
Okay, Chainsaw Man from the manga.
Yeah, the Chainsaw Man. Because my daughter is reading the manga. Yeah, hold
That's cool. Are you drawing it? Have you drawn it?
Not yet.
Okay. You want to actually show the actual piece of artwork of the Erica Slaughter on screen? You're actually on screen right now. Okay. So these are actually the artwork. This is actually on A4 size. Is that right?
This is A4 size. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The plan actually for A4 size is normally you would have a single character or 3/4 or a bust rather than a full character. But I think for myself, I am more comfortable drawing like a full figure. And also, if it's possible for me, if the time allows, I would just drop all the background inside it as well. So yeah, so the drawing might not be as elaborate. It can be as simple and probably straightforward, but it can be also more elaborate. So yeah.
Knowing you, I'm sure that you will actually just go overboard with the whole thing.
Yeah, man. Me and my OCD is really not helping.
Well, for those guys that aren't actually drawing, tuning in, as you can see Lipwei is also doing another piece of the artwork that will actually be included into the art envelope. So So just let us know if you guys are actually excited with the art envelope. If you are, maybe I should actually start offering the art envelope for pre-claims. Is that all right? Let's see it at the comment section.
Yeah.
If it's not, then probably we just we have to actually just wait it. Yeah, it seems like Pavi is actually very excited about it. I hope that I actually call your name right, Pavi Tiran. So yeah, let's start with the claims itself. So
Yeah, and also
so as you can see
if you
that
have any
under the
question,
banner, yeah, that's another thing. If you have any question, feel free to actually drop it at the comment section. We can actually view those, and if we have the answer, we will actually so what's the price, right? So I just actually put up the price under the scrolling bar below. As you can see that the mystery art envelope pre-con claims is actually Sing dollar 250. So again, let's reiterate, for 250 we getting at least five original artwork. So the size of the artwork could be A5, A4, A3, as well as it could be on a blank cover. So if you actually divide, and on top of that, like I actually mentioned, you also have an artwork on the envelope itself. On top of the envelope, you can actually choose one of them. And for tonight only, during the show, we will be actually offering the choice of the character that you want. The first character will be free. If you actually want more than one artist to actually draw on the same envelope, then we actually charge an additional fee. So, hey Ben, yeah, I see that Ben has just actually mentioned that he wants to actually claim 2 envelope. Just hold on for a little bit more. Just give me a little bit of just be a little bit more patient. What I actually require from you guys to actually, I'm actually sharing a form. I'm sharing a Google form, right? Just a moment. So this is the Google form. So please go to the Google form and actually just enter your detail, pick the artist that you want to actually draw on the envelope, and also the character. And let me reiterate again, I would like to actually I wouldn't want to actually allow all claims prior to the actual con, else we wouldn't have anything else to actually bring to the con, and we just worry that no one will actually come to our booth. So maybe we are actually limiting this to like maybe 5 to 6 envelopes, and the rest we actually just And the thing with at the con is that by then we'll probably have everything all drawn, and if you want a character being drawn there, we'll probably charge a fee. So all the details is already in the form. So yes, please just go to, I just actually posted it on the at the comment section for the Google form. So please just click on the link, go to the Google form, and you will be able to actually claim it. Right? So let's not rush for it. I'm also checking on regarding on the form itself if there's any entries. And for guys that's actually based out of Malaysia, yes, you can actually pay in RM of the equivalent value, and I mean transfer could be actually go through the local bank transfer. So just fill up the form, and then we can actually have things ready. Hi Mahal, how are you? Good evening.
Hey Mahal.
Hey Pai. I believe that Pai is still at Penang.
Hey Pai.
So any question? Any question for us? Are you guys exciting for Singapore Comic Con? And if you are, who are the people that you're actually looking forward to actually meet? And what kind of things that you're actually looking forward to actually buy? Or just tell us. Maybe we are actually not that familiar with the Comic Con over there. So maybe you can actually give us some con guides for us.
You mean from us or from the audience?
From the audience, I guess. So meanwhile, I'll probably just put up Lipwei's. He still continue to draw the Miles Morales. As I actually mentioned that we will be actually accepting some ad-con commissions, but the details of it, you just come by to our booth to actually get the details of how much it is. But what we are offering right now will be the mystery art envelope. Okay. Just fill out the form. Let us know what you want to actually. Just fill up the form and then let us know what kind of which character, which artist do you want, and the rest will actually just. Hey Eric. Well, the good thing is, for this pre-con envelope, we will be actually offering to international buyers that is actually not at Singapore Comic Con. So what it meant is that you can actually claim it, but we will probably need to actually charge the international shipping. Yes, Pi. Unfortunately, we just actually allow one. Else you actually ask for the full X-Men silver line out, then it'll be too much for them to actually handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, your name sounds familiar. Did you actually commission like was it a Capcom character, if not mistaken? Hey Mahel. So yeah, just feel free. So who are you guys actually excited to actually meet at SGCC for you guys?
What, me?
Yeah, for you.
I actually want to meet everybody, all the guests, and all the people at the booth.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm probably not going to have much time to go around and join most of the session. But another thing that I'm actually looking forward is meeting other fellow comic artists and illustrators from Southeast Asia region, especially from the Singapore, Philippines, Indonesia, if possible, Thailand if they are going. I really like to see how they are doing in their own country.
Yeah, and to be honest, this round we have actually a lot of regional artists that will be coming on, right? Not only just I'm actually just going through the SGCC guest list. If I actually look at it, not only that we have actually some of our Malaysia own like Alan Kwa, Kelnio, but we also have some from the Italy and also people that is actually residing at Singapore like Derek Chew, and a few of them that is actually based off of Philippines. Yeah, definitely that it's actually a very exciting lineup. And from what I heard from the organizer, one of the content producer, he said that he may have actually did overboard regarding
of the guest list.
Yeah, inviting the guest list. Well, you have actually look at it, it's also a very nice mixture, right? We can actually see someone like Tony Wong that's actually from Hong Kong. But on top of that, we also have some of the creator from the House of Slaughter franchise, the creator James Tivian 4. So all these people are definitely something that the good thing is that they're actually bringing the creators to our doorstep rather than us need to actually sit like more than 20 hours of flight to the US to actually attend cons over there.
Yeah. And not to mention trying to get the tickets to the major cons over there.
That's correct. Yeah. So it's actually quite exciting to actually see all these coming in.
No, because the guest lineup is actually a lot of my favorite as well.
Yeah. And not only that, it's actually a very good mixture, right? Not only that they're actually focusing on the mainstream, like Marvel or DC, they are also inviting like some of the hit indies comics, like something Experience Children that is actually getting the universe is the Slaughterverse, as they call it, is actually getting bigger.
And
which
and
is
also
actually
they are bringing in Alvaro, who did the Nice House on the Lake.
Mm, yeah.
Oh God, that story is brilliant, man. I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah, that's definitely two on my list.
Yeah. So will you be actually planning to actually maybe bring something for them to actually sign, or maybe like
Oh, I no, that's the thing. I don't know whether I have the time
yeah, that's true.
to meet them in person, but I would love to though. I really would love to.
Yeah, hopefully that if any of the organizer of SGCC is actually tuning in, hint that you should actually arrange maybe some
Yes.
aftercon party so that we can actually just mingle around.
Yeah. Or we could just crash to their party or whatever if you have any.
Yeah, we can actually just cash to a party. But from our last experience is that even if the con organizer are actually not organizing, but maybe the local comic shop at Singapore will be actually organizing some post con party
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
first day. So hopefully that we can actually a day we actually go and visit so that we can actually have some we can do
Oh,
some mingling
hope
around.
yeah. Hopefully they still do that though. They're still having those pre-con event at the comic
Mhm.
shop,
Yeah,
and also probably afterwards.
yeah, correct. Cool. Yeah, thanks. So Ben has actually did a claim, and as from my list, like right now, 3 envelopes has been claimed. So yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
And on your question, Pavi, will we be able to get sketches or remarks on blanks at the con? Yes, we can. We will be actually offering at cons sketches, but just bear in mind that at cons, usually maybe the amount of details will not be as much because considering the crowd at the cons. So you may want to actually leverage or take advantage of them currently still at home, spending a lot of time on an artwork, comparing to that. But the short answer to you is yes, we will be accepting sketches and remarks on blank comics at the con itself.
Yeah.
Thanks for it, Eric. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I understand that it's actually still very early at US. So yeah, have a good day. Hopefully that
Hey,
hopefully that
thanks, Eric.
one of the future con you can actually just come over to Singapore. If it's not, then probably we can actually just meet at the US
Yeah,
when
we'll
chance.
definitely go there.
So the Gangbuster has to actually has to be renamed again because we are not taking
Yeah.
bus to the US. Then
Yeah, it's going to be Plane Buster or
plane buster or
some.
something. Yeah. Can I ask who did the she spawn? Okay, just a moment.
Was
Let
it?
me just share that again. Are you referring to this particular one? Is this the one that you're referring to, Pavi? If it is, yes, this is actually done by Shimin. And as you can see here, there are, if you're actually into spawns, Redcode also did a couple of head sketches. Spawn. I believe that these are actually on A5 paper, if I'm not mistaken.
It's probably an A5 size.
And any fans of Genshin Impact? I think Redcode did a Lisa from Genshin, which is actually the first generation of characters from Genshin.
Oh,
Let's
yep.
look at. Yeah, Faezal, probably you want to actually explain your state of mind when you're actually doing this.
Okay, so in my collection, I got 3 Joker, the 80th anniversary blank covers. So initially, I wanted to do Harley Quinn and all these favorite, all the other characters in the Joker circles. But then I figured out that since I like drawing Joker in whatever version or form, so I was thinking of doing all 3 blanks with different version of Joker. So the first one that I did, I think it was from the Capullo and Snyder, right? Batman's story. And then I think for this one
the
is
one
during
where the face was torn off. Was it the one
yeah,
that
was
the
torn
face
off, was
touched
peeled.
Joker?
Yeah, the face was peeled off.
This is the one. It's like super brutal.
Yeah, I think I remember when I read the story, I was like, oh, did they really go that far for this character? Yeah, apparently they did. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So the second Joker that I did is based from Jorge Jimenez,
Yeah.
and right. Okay. So yeah, apparently I was still contemplating during the election day whether I wanted to go and vote or not. And apparently after a while, I decided that I went to vote. And right after finished voting, I went back and I drew this. And I think this is like one of the another crazy version of Joker that I've read in the Batman Joker kind of story. So the third cover is probably going to be a different one.
So you actually have 3 copies of Joker, is it?
I think so, yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that you also did
If
an
not, I think
A5 piece.
Oh, yeah, this is another, yeah.
Yeah, the one where he's
Yeah, I think this
having
is the Joker version
blade
while
in his mouth.
while he's in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Super.
So yeah, the other Joker, then I'm thinking of probably going back in time during a specific time period, based on anime that I like to that I watch on Netflix. Yeah, so the other Joker that maybe
like
mentioned, yeah.
The samurai Joker.
Yes, correct. The
what do you call
the
it?
Batman Japan something.
Batman Samurai. No, not Samurai. Right? Oh, Ninja. Is that Ninja?
Batman Ninja. Yes, correct. Yes.
Yeah, Batman Ninja.
Yeah,
that's a crazy animation. But to be honest, I mean personally, I felt that it's actually more style than substance.
More style. Yes.
Too crazy by the end of it. Right?
Just exactly, yes. It's all about
it's
crazy ideas,
monkeys or something. Like that, if I'm not mistaken.
And it has to be a mecha somewhere.
Because you have to actually bring mecha when it actually comes to a Japanese era.
Yep. Yeah, I think the whole premise about the story is just everything out of the window.
Yeah, everything is out.
Yeah.
There's no realism in it, right?
No, it's just pure fun and insanity.
Thanks, guys. I mean, just a quick update regarding on the mystery art envelope. So we have so far 4 claims. I think Pi, I'll probably need to actually do some clarification with you after the show. But we have 4 so far. Once this is actually done, we actually close it, and the rest you guys can just come over to SGCC to actually check them out. By then, you will actually see the actual art. You can actually have a feel of the envelope itself. You probably cannot peek into the content because it will be sealed. But that being said, that doesn't actually prevent you to actually just try your luck. And on top of that, the Gangbuster will be actually doing some live drawing at the booth itself that you guys actually stand a chance to actually take away by the end of Comic-Con on day 2. So just make sure that you actually come to our booth to actually just pick this up. And
Yeah, this.
I mean, one more thing. For you guys that is actually tuning in, you notice that Lipwei is actually extremely quiet. That is actually because that is actually currently outside due to some family emergency. So unfortunately, he cannot actually enable his own audio, but he says that he is actually looking forward to actually meet all of you all. And so what he can do to contribute to the live show is that he is actually drawing instead of actually talking. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Faezal, you were saying something just now before I actually interrupted you.
Hold on, what was I saying? I think
The train of thought is a bit disrupted.
I think apart from the envelope, some of us might bring an extra artwork as well. Probably our own personal portfolios, some artworks that we like to show to people, and some of the artworks might be on sale as well. So do drop by at our booth.
Do drop by.
Have a look.
Just come and actually flip through.
Yeah, you don't have to you don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. You can just chat. That'll be great as well. I would love to meet a lot of people over there.
Yeah, I think another thing that we are actually looking forward to at Con as such is that we can actually meet up some like-minded creators so that we can actually see potentially if we can actually do some I think collaboration. As you can see here that all the artwork here has a certain we are at a certain level of standard in terms of professionalism and how we actually lay out and present, and they are very stylized in the sense stylized as in the sense that you can actually if you're actually familiar enough with their artwork, once you actually look at it without looking at the signature itself, you probably can know who are the artists. That is actually something that almost like a certain level of achievement in terms of art level. So just feel free to actually come by to our booth, have a chit chat with us, see if there's any potential for collaboration and so forth. Oh, so yeah, it's actually a very important question. So our booth number, let me try to recall. It's let me just put it under the chat so that we are actually at L1AA 09A. So we are actually at these two booths. And on top of that, next to these two booths is also a community booth together with Calibat Comics, so that we are actually bringing comics, blank covers, some reality of some key. I mean, knowing Calibat Comics, I'm sure that they will be bringing some good comics that will actually entice you and probably hurt your wallet a little. So yeah, looking forward to actually meet you, Pavi. Yeah, thanks Ben for actually tuning in. Yeah, looking forward to see you.
Thanks guys.
So for those that is actually new and just tuned in, is there any question that you'd like to actually ask Faezal? I believe that Lipwei is also online, so I'm sure that he is actually listening. Lipwei, are you listening to our conversation? If you are, probably can stop. Just wave yes. Okay, so you are actually listening to our conversation. That's good. So if you have any question from the floor, just feel free to actually put it into the comment section. I actually can ask Lipwei. So Faezal, are you actually bringing your own personal project to the cons as well? I think that's something that maybe more readers should be aware of what you are actually working on. You want to actually talk a little bit on that?
Yeah, I think I will be bringing some copies of my own comics. See whether I have it or not. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of copies left due to uh, due to the printing problem. So yeah, so this is my own comics,
Okay, yeah,
and I
just a
will.
minute. Maybe I can actually put it on screen. You have a
Yeah,
dedicated website, isn't it? So I can actually just put it on screen.
I do, yes.
So
And
just give me
yeah,
a minute.
unfortunately, I only have a few remaining copies, so I will be bringing this to the booth as well.
For those guys that is actually not familiar with this, maybe you can actually share like what is it about? What is this evening rumors about?
Okay, so briefly, Evening Rumors is like a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a comic magazine, and the content is currently I have three different stories inside, and they are all related to supernatural, horror, and legend-based kind of adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So in the book itself, now I have a story about pirate, treasure hunters, and also a mysterious island. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what you are looking at now is issue one and issue two. So these are the issue that are available. I'm in the process of not finishing up, but doing the issue three and also issue four, and
Has the artwork been
hopefully by
completed?
next year. Not entirely, not yet.
Okay, okay. Yeah, really looking forward to part three, actually.
Oh
For
yeah,
those
me
that's
too actually.
actually, like I actually mentioned, I actually am a fan of this particular comic series, whereby the focus is actually using the Nusantara laws. So just think of it like a Hellboy that is actually set in our part of the region. And there's actually these two, it's not so much like Hellboy where there's actually a strong character. In here, there's actually just two Nusantara journalists that's actually going through some mythical event that is actually during that period of time. So it's actually really interesting. So as you can see that in terms of the
Yeah.
artwork, in terms of the layout, it is actually something that, well, Image or maybe Boom should be actually paying attention, or in fact maybe Dark Horse should be actually
Hopefully
paying
so. Yeah.
attention. So these are like a mock poster of what it is and so forth. Hey Lim
Yeah. So
Heng,
hopefully I could bring a
welcome
bit.
for actually tuning in. I'm just actually reiterating what we are actually offering. We are actually offering the SGCC 2022 Mystery Art Envelope Pre-Con claims. The fee is actually Sing dollar 250 or equivalent of US dollar 185 or the equivalent value um, of ringgit. So if you're actually interested, what is actually within the art envelope itself will consist of at least each one artwork, original artwork each from Redcode, Shimin, Faezal, as well as Lipwei. On top of that, there's also the outer envelope that consists of a sketch. So for tonight only, what we are actually offering is that you can actually do a claim of the envelope, state the character that you want. First character will be free. Subsequent, you may actually choose the character that you want, and we can just add on as accordingly. So the form is actually available. Let me just share it again. If you're actually interested to actually get yourself one or two copies. So this is the claim. Just fill up the form. So if you actually if you're actually good at mathematics, well, it's actually simple division, right? 250 divided by 5, it's actually almost like $50 each for the original artwork. That I believe that is something that in of a lack of better description, it seems like we are actually spoiling the art market right now at GCC.
Yeah, I would say it's quite a steal.
Yeah, but the intention is that we want to actually have more original artwork and actually to build up the fan base for the Gangbusters for 2022.
And I think it's not just the characters that all of us are doing. It's also the probably different style as well.
Yes, I think that the ability of you just spending one time to actually able to actually get like 5 pieces of hardware, I think it's actually hard to compete. So most questions can help me to answer. They know me too well, and sorry for unable to speak. Yeah, I understand. So we understand your situation right now, Lipwei. Yeah, no problem. So if there is any question, just we will actually help to answer. If we can't answer, just keep it until the 10 as well as 11 December and just come over to the booth and have Lipwei to actually answer you personally. Yeah, Pai just mentioned that mouse by Lipwei is just super. Yeah, I think. I think if you are already a follower of Lipwei, you should. If you actually tune in to his Instagram or his Facebook, you will actually realize that he has started drawing some Marvel characters. We can't say what it is for, but definitely he's actually involved with some Marvel related work already. So it's really we probably want to actually put it up front. What we are actually bringing this art envelope to SGCC, if you guys are actually familiar with original artwork pricing, we are actually offering a very good deal. And once Lipwei is getting more popular, or any of the artists is actually getting more popular, that wouldn't be the pricing for the remain. He actually start attending more cons. So just put it up front that the opportunity to actually own his artwork at the price that we are currently. I'm quite sure that you guys are those that is actually collecting a convention sketches for 250 Sing dollar. You probably just get one from one artist, and what we are actually offering like from 4 artists, and the potential of actually winning another piece at the convention itself is actually just it's just something that I doubt that many would want to actually offer. Let's just put it this way. Yeah. So how's your progress? What have you been drawing right now? Faezal.
What, myself?
Yes.
Okay. I am trying to draw.
Black.
Yeah, I'm
Panther?
trying to draw Black Panther. Yeah,
Okay.
because I haven't get the chance to watch the film yet. So this is really I really need to get it out of my system. You see it? Yeah.
Yes. Pretty cool. Mikey, we have not decided what will be our live sketch commission prices is, but as I actually mentioned previously, is that you might want to actually jump on board on the art envelope claim, because they are actually at home and they are actually spending more time to the artworks as compared to at con. So we need to actually just justify, like at con, we wouldn't be able to spend a lot of time on each artwork as compared to what we will be actually doing right now. Yeah. Thanks, Pavi. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, definitely looking forward to actually meet you.
Yeah. Thanks, Favi.
So, Mikey, just come back to your question. So, the live sketch commission price, we have actually undecided, but feel free to actually come by our booth and we can actually see. By then, we will be able to actually decide what we are actually offering. So, so I'll probably just leave the. I'll just leave the form open for a couple of more minutes, and if there's no other question, we'll probably just end the live shows here. And thank you everyone that's actually tuning in. Thank you for actually leaving your comment, and for those that's actually claimed the art envelope in this particular session, thank you very much. And hopefully that hopefully that we will see most of you at the SGCC Comic Con. Yeah, Faezal, any last word for the viewers before we actually just call it a night?
I do hope that whoever comes to the con, please drop by at our booth. I would love to meet every single one of you and just to say hi or chat or, goofing around.
Yeah.
Please do visit us. Do come.
There's no obligation to actually buy
No
anything.
obligation.
I think
No.
well, of course that we will be very appreciative if you guys actually buying stuff. But it's actually no obligation. Understand that the current economic conundrum is that people are actually tight
Yeah.
on the wallet and everything. But really, that what we want to have is actually just make more friends, to reach out more and actually see what
Yeah.
else is actually out there. Yeah. I think having been stuck at home for like more than 3 years, you just want to actually meet more friends and just to get those
Yeah.
face-to-face interaction with each other.
Yeah.
But of course,
Exactly.
SOP and all that still has to be observed. I think that most of us will still be wearing face masks just for precaution's sake.
Yeah, but it would be nice to have a conversation to a real person, because I think some of the people we only knew each other from the groups,
Mhm.
but never actually meet them in person. So yeah, I would love to meet every single one of you in person
Yeah,
if I
mean,
could.
on top of that, it's just not those that is actually in the Mice Comics community, right? I think there's a larger group that you probably have not actually meet yet. So those are the people that I'm sure that all of us are actually just linked through the love of comics. So I'm sure that when you actually just
It's
sit
true.
down, start talking about comics, there's no how to say it, there's no barrier in between us once we have the common topic. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Mikey. Yeah, Pi.
Thanks, Mikey.
Welcome to actually claim for one more. I think we have 4 being claimed, so we are left with 2 more. So feel free if you are actually interested to claim. Yes. What we want to I mean, that's the reason that we're actually doing this live show and doing a pre-con set so that people can actually, for those that is actually tuning in, has the advantages to actually claim and also have some additional advantages to actually have the best artwork being drawn and to leverage on the artist still at home and spending more time on the artwork. Yeah, thanks, Mikey. Yeah, have a good night. See you soon.
Yeah. Thanks, Mikey.
Sure. Yeah, just a minute. Let me just share the form link again. So this is the form. Just a moment. Here you go. Here's the Google form. Wait, you were showing something just now, right? You want to actually re-show your. Do you want to show your text again? I think you were saying, "Oh, please come see us at SGCC." Yes. Yeah. So just feel free to actually come over. And you're done with the mouse? Are you done or you're not yet? Stop for now. Oh yeah, you're still adding tone to the jacket. Okay, understand.
Looks great, man.
Oh, seems like we can actually establish some telepathic communication with him. Just
Yeah.
a couple of pointer, and we can actually understand him very nicely.
Alright. Question.
Okay, guys, I think we'll call it a night. Yeah, I'll still leave the form open for a couple of more, or probably I'll just leave the form open for through the night if anyone's still interested to actually do more claims. Yes. And yeah, thanks for those guys that's actually tuning in.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a Friday.
And
I'm sure that people need to actually go party or continue their partying. Yeah, Faezal, you have something to say?
hey, yeah, and thanks to you, HK, for organizing this.
Oh, no worries. I mean, thank you for actually be part of the endeavor of trying something experimental. So hopefully that we will actually
Yeah.
be the trendsetter. Well, I stole the idea. I mean, we behind the scene that I've actually told you that I actually stole the idea from another artist, right? A very renowned artist, Ryan Benjamin. But
Yeah.
we are just upping it another level of including more artists into the same envelope to actually make it more collectibles, and yeah,
We're
definitely.
innovating it.
Yeah, let's do some innovation, right? Even the iPhone wasn't a real
No.
what do you call that, the creative endeavor is actually an innovation, right? So let's
Yeah.
continue to actually innovate on the idea. Who knows what we actually do by 2023 or in the future, what can we actually bring.
Yeah, man.
And feel
Looking forward
free,
to it.
for those that's actually tuning in, feel free to actually leave your comment on ideas or what should we actually do for our future con. I think some of you may already know me as a person or know Faezal, know Lipwei, follow their Instagram. Feel free to actually just reach out to them to actually give some of your ideas so that we can actually better off how to actually gain more fans for all these talents that is actually coming from Malaysia. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a Malaysian. Malaysian has been actually experiencing a lot of changes just recent days. So we would like to actually continue to actually bring forward that kind of changes for whatever that we can actually do from our end. So yeah, just make us proud to be Malaysian.
Yeah. It's exciting time, definitely. All right.
Yeah. Pi just actually mentioned, it's my luck with the Ryan Benjamin blind envelope last SGCC. So for those that's actually without context, Pi actually won the grand prize at SGCC 2019. He actually won a huge original
Really?
artwork from Ryan Benjamin
I see.
just by purchasing the envelope. So yeah. So who knows, man? Just buy
Hey,
more.
congrats, man.
Yeah, we as I actually mentioned that we are actually bringing limited envelopes to the event. So you want to actually make sure that you win a grand prize, maybe you can actually purchase them all. Then definitely that the grand prize will be yours.
Yeah. Who knows?
And maybe we should actually talk a little bit regarding on the grand prize itself. Faezal, you want to actually talk about it?
Well, I'm actually have no idea.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
let
what
me
is going to
actually
be?
just try to actually be let me try to actually share a little bit of what we are actually offering. What we will be bringing in is a A2 size blank piece, and we will
Yes.
actually set it
Okay.
up at the booth. And at the booth itself, 4 of the artists will actually work on the same piece, and there will be total of 4 pieces to be completed at SGCC. Once that is actually completed, we will put it up as prizes as a lucky draw for those that actually purchase the art envelope. So that actually means that you stand a chance out of apart from getting what is actually in the content of the art envelope, you also have a chance of actually getting one of the 4 A2 size artwork that has contribution of 4 artists on the same piece.
Oh,
Yeah. And
Oh.
it's rare, right? Who knows what will happen
Yeah, sounds
after
crazy, man.
SGCC 2022, right? Who knows if 4 of them will still be working together for whatever reason. If fate permits, it's something that we would like to actually collaborate more. But definitely, this is actually the beginning, right? This is the first
Yeah.
time that 4 of them are working together to actually do a jamming. So yeah, that's what we are actually offering. So again, just come by. Okay, so I think with that, we'll probably just end the show here. And I'll probably
Cool.
yeah. Thanks everyone. Thanks
Hey.
Lipwei, thanks Faezal, and thanks for
Thank
everyone
you.
that's actually tuning in. Really appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thanks guys. Bye.
Fans of comics, toys, cosplay, gaming, and pop culture.
Singapore Comic Con is back.
10th and 11th December at the Marina Bay Sands Expo.
Meet your favorite international comic creators.
Check out the latest collectibles.
Play tabletop games, watch esports tournaments, and amazing cosplays.
Savor pop culture themed food and limited edition drinks.
With over 400 brands, it's an experience for the whole family.
Come by the MediaCorp booth for games, prizes, and free subscriptions and more.
Visit www.singaporecomiccon.com for more details.
Fans of comics, toys, cosplay,